Okay, so right now I will show you exactly what you can do in order to see through the red marker or basically any kind of marker. Whenever somebody sends you a picture and something is like blurred out with the color, how you can see through it. Well, it depends if it actually is possible or not, and that depends on how exactly that person has done it. But I'm going to show you and explain to you everything. So of course, open up the settings, and I have a couple of examples. So I have this thing, I have this, I have that. So it really depends, as I say. But the number one option is, of course, when you can see it, is to, of course, go to the edit and just go to the exposure and brightness section, like zooming in on the image. You can barely see it, of course, already right now. But if you raise up the brightness and the shadows, definitely play with the image. You can see that the shadows go up like this, the contrast up or down. So make sure how exactly just the image reveals itself. So as you can see right now, you can read through it, whatever was behind that. So that's very useful. But as I say, this does not apply to every single scenario. Like, you may just be expecting that it just works every single time. And as you can see, I've tried it with different markers. I'm going to show you exactly which ones I used. But it doesn't work with everything. When, for example, this image shows up and I just go in here, I'm going to be able to zoom it in even more. And I do the same stuff, like I raise the exposure. Like, some stuff is actually showing up. You can see at the bottom, we are starting to see something through the image. So I'm just gonna raise or lower the highlights to see what appears to find the right spot right here. Okay, the brilliance, I'm gonna just lower it like this. So make sure that we see it the best possible way. Okay, what can we do with the shadow? So I'm gonna raise it a little bit, lower it. Not much stuff is happening. Okay, contrast. So I think I will lower it like that so we can see more stuff through it. The brightness, you can see if we add it like this, some stuff can show up. So you have to definitely play with it. So the black point, I'm gonna lower it a bit more. And you can notice that we are starting to see what is actually behind that. So that's very useful. Now we got outside of that for whatever reason. Okay, so here we are. Now, if you zoom it in, you can sort of see that, yeah, it says home screen, and it's just something that you can see through, or that this is the display and brightness. This is the control center which works, but the one at the top does not work at all. Because if I just revert the image, you can see that I just discard the changes. The one at the top, no matter what I do, I just cannot see through it. These two at the bottom are definitely see-through, and this one is just a highlight, so that's already visible. So if you're wondering, like, how exactly do you know if you can see through the red marker or not, it depends on the opacity of the pen that they used. So for example, if I take a screenshot of the settings, I'm gonna click on this, and right now if I want to just mark it up, I have multiple different pens and things at the bottom, and when I click on any of the pens, I can choose the thickness as well as the opacity. And this is the important part, because when the opacity is set all the way to the right, it means that it's just going to cover the entire thing and you will not be able to see through it. If they cover it up properly, you will not be able to see anything through the red marker. However, if they just make the opacity slightly lower like this, that means that it is, you can see like this. With enough settings, you will be able to see through it. I mean, as of right now, you can even just zoom in and already see a little bit of there. So it depends on how exactly they've done it. And it also applies to the highlight, because a lot of people use highlights to do that. And also it applies to the pen. As you can see right here, pencil, whatever, it just works the very same way. So you can try many different brightness settings for that specific photo, but it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, chances are that it's just hidden or like marked properly, and there's nothing what you can do about it. So I'm gonna wrap up the video right now. Hope you found it useful. If you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below. See you guys later in the next video.